Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do something I've never done before, and I'm gonna do a little unboxing video. I'm just realizing that I'm pulling out naked scalpel blades, so I might need to jump on maybe an influencer's channel, maybe dig into a bit of Peter McKinnon and see what kind of cool knife I can get to do these moving forwards. But as you've seen in the thumbnail, I've just received my package for my Samsung S24. And it's come really quickly. It was released literally, I think, the beginning of January, if I'm right. Don't rely on this video for actual information. I'm just going to show you how good this phone looks right now and my initial impressions. But yeah, it came onto my radar because I've had a OnePlus Pro 8 for the last, God, I think came out 4 years ago. So I'm not someone that likes to change phones every year. I just don't see the point, to be honest. Phone tech has got so good now that, you know, that phone still outperforms a lot of phones that have come out in the last year. But saying that, with doing more video, wanting to do more stuff, also just talking myself into buying more toys and having two businesses and wanting to be able to manage those even better than I already do, I ordered this new phone. And the first thing I'm going to say, because I've literally not even seen the box before, is that is absolutely tiny for a phone case. I mean, the last phone case I got was probably 3 times the size. So yeah, in terms of boxes, it's really, really small. The fact that the box is so small just tells me that I think phone companies aren't handing out as much stuff as they used to with these, you know. And honestly, I've not really got a problem with that. I'm more concerned about the quality of what I receive rather than any added extras. I think, like all of us, we've got drawers full of spare chargers that we never use. I mean, I chucked away a load of perfectly good wires the other day, and the only reason for that was they just don't get used anymore, and it was just taking up room in my house. So thanks, Samsung, for not giving me more stuff I don't need. Here's the phone. So I got this in titanium grey. That's how it comes in the box, and it is gorgeous. It's weirdly, titanium grey isn't just the colour, it's what this phone is made of. It is I think Samsung's first titanium phone, and reading between the lines, and I don't spend a lot of time looking at the battle between Samsung and Apple, but it's in response to, I think, Apple bringing out a titanium phone this year for the first time as well. I haven't had an Apple phone since 2010. I think the iPhone 4S was the last phone I had, and strangely enough, one of the things that attracted me to the new Samsung phone is its form. Like, this phone is square, it doesn't have round edges. Let me grab my old phone very quickly. So here's the OnePlus 8 Pro, and the problem with this phone is you can't use it without a case. If you hold it, you're constantly touching the edge of this curved screen, which was obviously a selling thing at the time, but it really didn't work. It just added no real value to me as someone that uses this as a tool. However, Samsung, I think, have kind of cottoned onto that, and they have produced something that in my eyes looks weirdly like the iPhone 4S did back in the day. It's quite a lot bigger now, but this phone is square, and I'll get that a bit closer for you, but it looks super, super cool. Let's get that cover off the front of the phone. So it's come with this protective film on the front. One thing I did do during let's just get that off there. That is lovely. One thing that I did do when I got this phone is I saw some reviews, and it talked about the reflectiveness of the screen compared to previous phones. And again, if I bring back my old phone and we hold those up next to each other into the light there, is there much? Honestly, I mean, I'm shining that directly into a very big studio light, but you can kind of see that One of them has more of a dull finish to it, but is it a thing? I don't know. Will I notice it when I'm out taking photos? I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, the phone is gorgeous. It's got some weight to it. I think there's about 230 grams there in the phone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 or 5 cameras? I told you I wasn't a tech reviewer, but it's in terms of the way it looks, I'm absolutely blown away with this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the first thing we're going to do is throw a cover on it. So let me go and get that. If you're looking for a new cover, I have gone for another, I think it's pronounced Spigen, S-P-I-G-E-N. I had one of these, and I still do, on the OnePlus Pro 8, and I've dropped this phone probably 60, 70 times over the last 4 years. It's never smashed in that time. So big up to these phone cases. And the new case is a little bit bigger, but again, it's exactly the same sort of case. And we can get that straight in there. I actually, I remember when I got my Galaxy S10 about 7 years ago, and the day it arrived, I dropped it and smashed it, and it wasn't insured. It wasn't covered, and that was a devastating 2 years. Before I put this case on, very quickly, one thing I'll show you is so there's a pen in here, and it's just in the bottom, just comes out there, and that's your pen. One thing that I did like about this, like I can't really see me using this a lot, but it's got a tiny little button on it. I don't know if that will pick up on the focus, but the button allows you to control the camera as well. So in terms of like getting out, taking shots of the trucks, if I want to be in them, or with the dogs, that's a super cool little thing to know I've got as an added extra. And I believe it uses the same sort of tech that I've got in my house. So because this is an old Victorian house, we've got these piezoelectric light switches, so they just work off generating their own energy. If I'm wrong, let me know, maybe it works another way, but that's the case. This isn't a super long video. I just wanted to kind of show you the phone and how it looks. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to start using that over the next few days, get it set up. But if you want to see more reviews or more unboxing on the channel, let me know, and I'll keep that going. But for now, I'm going to get this in the case, have a play, see how we get on with it.